guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another apartment renovation. Today I am renovating 17 Culpepper House in the Spice District of San Myshuno, and it's strongly inspired by Brooklyn, New York apartments. So I don't know what happened. Well, I guess this happens all the time. I fall down some sort of YouTube rabbit hole, and as of recent, it has been New York City apartment tours. And I'm kind of obsessed with them. I can't stop watching them on a variety of different channels, like various real estates, state agents, or just YouTubers in general that are showing off the new New York City apartment that they're moving into or touring a bunch of different ones. I just can't get enough of it. And so, of course, that turned out to be me building an apartment inspired by that. So right now, what I'm trying to do is come up with a unique style for a kitchen, but also really small. I wanted it to sort of be in the main living area, but have a little bit of separation. So I'm playing around with it right now. And I wanted to bring in a lot of light as well, because I did choose to build this in 17 Culpepper House, which sometimes I have trouble working in this apartment because there's so many windows. They're absolutely everywhere. So I thought, you know what, maybe we'll have tons of plants because it would be really sunny in here. And I will play off of that. So that's what I did. I did separate the kitchen with a wall that has a couple of these windows from the Moschino stuff pack, and then getting some curtains in here as well. There ends up being a pretty strong color scheme of like greens and deep purpley reds. It's a fun one. I was very happy with this color scheme and the layout in here. It's a little bit different, and I hope you guys like it. If you do, it will be available on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You can also find it under the hashtag MissGryphi, and I will have all of that information in the description down below as well. But this ends up being a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. I was kind of imagining you'd probably have a roommate living here. That's pretty realistic for a lot of apartments in New York. So that is what I was going for here. And then one of the bathrooms is a full bath, and then the other one is a half bath with laundry in it. I wanted it to be like an apartment that was convenient. To have laundry in it is a luxury. I don't even have an apartment with laundry in it, and I don't live in New York City, so it kind of it's very much a luxury. I wish I had that. Anyway, just getting that out of the way, we're working on the living room here. I really wanted to have this beautiful fireplace, which I'm not showing right now, but it's from University, and it's one that I immediately thought of because I feel like I see these beautiful ornate looking fireplaces in a lot of these tours. Some of them are usable, some are not, but it was something I definitely wanted to add in here. So I was glad to grab that. And then when I grabbed this love seat in this purpley swatch, I didn't even think about using this. I just grabbed it to look at it, and I was like, oh, she looks great with these green counters. And so I ended up going with that in the end. It very much inspired a lot of the color scheme in here. As you can see, there's a whole lot of green and like reds and purple tones, and I just really, really enjoyed it. I also ended up changing the swatch of these windows just to add a little bit more contrast, and then we're going to be getting some curtains in here. So these curtains from Cats and Dogs, I love them because they are so simple, especially in the white swatch or like the cream or the blue, the ones that don't have patterns. And in this window, they worked flawlessly. In this apartment, they worked flawlessly because this is a taller apartment. It has medium wall height. Well, I mostly built in The Sims with short wall height, and those curtains don't work with it. I really wish you could still use them on short wall height because they're probably, if they were short wall height as well, they would be my favorite curtains in the game, but alas, they are not. But anyway, I'm adding some more plants over here by the kitchen space, and then we're going to be painting the wall over here in a little bit. I think we're adding a bookcase and stuff first, though. Yeah, I grabbed this bookcase from Parenthood. I thought it fit nicely in that corner, and I'm going to be decorating on top of the fireplace as well. I thought it was a perfect spot to collect some knickknacks and stuff, as well as display some paintings up above it. The way I'm changing the frame color on these paintings, by the way, you might recognize them as the ones from Cats and Dogs. They are the exact same size as the paintings from Tiny Living, which have different color frames, but their frame comes out a little bit further. So if you just place them on top of them, you'll get the painting from Cats and Dogs, but you'll get the frame from Tiny Living, if that makes sense. But I just kind of talked over all of the clutter that was on top of the fireplace, and we are over here now in the dining space area. I thought putting the TV over here was nice. That way you could use it whether you were sitting at the table or sitting in the living space. And it's a small one because I was just thinking maybe that wasn't a top priority in this home. It was more so like, you know, exploring the city. So that's what I went with. Also grabbing I don't know why I said grabbing. I grabbed a bucket of like cleaning supplies to put under the sink and getting some clutter for the counter as well. So we could have some spices, some plates, some more spices. I just wanted to have some utensils by the stove. There isn't a ton of storage in here, so that's why I put those two giant like cabinetry pieces over by the dining space. Technically, your Sims don't really use the storage, but I wanted it to appear that there was storage. And I apologize that this window in this room is glitching out. It happened a few different times with different windows in this apartment, and I'd have to leave the lot and reload back in for it to go back. I don't know what causes that, but this is the first bedroom we are decorating, and I love how this came out. I combined a couple different pieces from Eco Lifestyle to make this sort of headboard and bookcase area. And there's like a mirror on one side, there's a painting on the other. We're using a bed from City Living and this rug from Laundry Day, which I never use, but it's a really cute rug. I feel like I just always use the other rugs from that pack, like the plain colored rectangular one and then the really pretty like jute rugs. I use those so often, but I never use this one. And I don't know why that is. I also got to use this dresser from City Living that I find quite nice. So I was excited about that. And then just getting some paintings and some clutter up on the dresser. And then I think that's pretty much it for what goes into this room. I don't know why this is, but I've been really into the idea lately of putting the storage box on surfaces and then putting stuff on top of it. It's just realistic to stack stuff up. So I've been enjoying doing that with clutter lately. But this is going to be the first bathroom. This is the one that has the shower tub combo in it, or I'm going to call it a shub because I always want to call it a shub. And yeah, we have the same sink in these bathrooms that we have in the kitchen, and both bathrooms are right next to each other. You access them through this little hallway space, and one of them is a full bath and one's a half bath. I've definitely seen places where the bathrooms are next to each other before. I think it's kind of odd, but it definitely worked in this apartment for the layout I was going for. So you have this bathroom here that has the shower, and then directly next door, the other one has a nook that if you wanted to get rid of laundry, you could put another shower in that space. But I ended up putting laundry over there because I thought that was a nice addition. Let me know though, is it a luxury in your area for apartments to have laundry in their unit? Or is that just like normal? Everybody has it. I'm very curious because I would like that, but it's very expensive to get a place that has that. So yikes. Anyway, this is the laundry that I added in one of the Laundry Day rugs that I actually do use all the time. I also added a couple of plants in here. I was trying to add them throughout the entire space. Speaking of which, multiple times now, people in my Discord server have suggested that I build a house or an apartment or a tiny house or any of the above where I'm not allowed to use any plants. No landscaping, no potted plants, no nothing. And that sounds miserable to me, to be honest. But I'm curious if that's something you guys would like to see, because I think it could be challenging to try and make a space look full and lively without having plants for landscaping or interior plants. I don't even know if I could achieve that. I feel like it would look empty to me, but it might be an interesting challenge. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. But this is the other bedroom. This one has a little bit more of a boho feel, and I really like it. This rug that I used on the floor is so pretty. I'm not sure if I've used that one before, or if I have, it's been a really long time. Also, the bed from Island Living, the little table over to the side from Jungle Adventure. I just had a lot of fun with this room. I'm pretty happy with how that one did come out. And then in the hallway area, when you first enter, I wanted to make sure there was a closet, a place to hang up your coat, and your fire alarm in. temperature controls. And that's pretty much it. We're going to be heading on into screenshots. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications to be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see y'all soon. Bye, everybody.